Hi everybody, this is Rohit from English Academy, and today our topic is preposition. Prepositions are such words which show position of a subject or an object in a sentence. Now, to understand it better, let's continue.
Okay.
Now, let's see two examples. The book
And class.
is on table. Now, in this sentence, on word describes place of this book on the table. In the similar way, in the next sentence, my clothes are in the closet. In word represents position of clothes in the closet. This is how prepositions are used. Now, when we use prepositions, these are used in different contexts. That is why we have to learn in which context we have to use which preposition. Let's learn it today. And now first let's start with types of prepositions. There are mainly 4 types of prepositions, out of which in today's lecture we will cover only first type of preposition, which is preposition of place. Now let's proceed. Now the question is, what are prepositions of place? Prepositions of place are such set of prepositions which are used to show the place of nouns and the pronouns. Now let's understand them well using following approach. Now today we will understand prepositions of place using the bus diagram and the football diagram. These are very common diagrams which help us understand prepositions of place. Now first let's start with bus diagram. This is our bus here. It is a 3D diagram. Now to understand this bus well, this is not a cart, this is a bus. This is a full-blown bus of Delhi Transport Corporation, and it is in particular low floor bus which has AC in it. This is red bus. Understood? Okay, so let's continue. Now, as we can see, we have drawn the face of this bus to show its frontal part. We can trace it by presence of a steering wheel and 2 headlights. Now, suppose if you're standing here, you are standing in front of the bus because you're facing the bus. However, during some cases, especially in India, when overcrowding is not a unique problem, students mostly prefer to stand on bus to travel.
Yes.
While protests also, some of the students happen to be here. And when you are here on the bus, we will use on preposition.
Okay.
In the similar manner, if you happen to be here on one of the seats inside the bus, we will use in to show your position in the bus. And by any chance, if you are here to the back of the bus, we will use behind preposition. In some cases, you must have seen below buses and cars, there are sometimes cats and dogs.
Under.
Thus, if you see a cat here, you will say the cat is under the bus. And in some cases, there are some accidents when animals and people come beneath the bus. So if you happen to be just here beneath the tire, we will use beneath as a preposition. So that's how we use prepositions. Now let's see an example. Suppose we have Ashutosh as a subject. Now let's use this preposition. One day, Ashutosh came in front of the bus
Bus in front
and
of
the
me.
bus hit Ashutosh.
No.
Now, let's come here. Again, we will take Ashutosh as a standard example. During the college protests, Ashutosh, who was the leader of union, decided to climb on roof of the bus. He decided to climb on the roof of the bus and caused a lot of destruction. Now, suppose suppose Ashutosh is here. We are going to make a sentence. It is
Ashutosh
on last Sunday, I saw Ashutosh
in a bus.
sitting in the bus. I called out to him, "Hi Ashutosh," but he did not reply. I think he was not Ashutosh, he was somebody else. Or if he was Ashutosh, he has become over proud. Suppose if our Ashutosh is here to the back of the bus, we will say, Ashutosh. Suppose you have to meet Ashutosh at a bus station, but it's a huge bus depot and you cannot find Ashutosh. And you make a call to him and ask, "Where are you, Ashutosh?" He answers to you, "I'm behind the bus." Then you go behind the bus and see, you find no Ashutosh. Mr. Ashutosh forgot to tell you which bus he was behind. Now, suppose Ashutosh is here. Now, you will ask me how Ashutosh will come here. See, I'll give you the situation. Suppose Ashutosh got a job as a mechanic in a bus garage. He then gets opportunity to come under the bus and service the bus from under it.
It's a good, wonderful opportunity for me.
Now, one day, uh, let's see, if we use Ashutosh here, this is going to be very bad. Now, let's see. One day, Ashutosh was fed up with his mobile phone and his father refused him to give a phone. Thus, Ashutosh decided to go to the main road and wait for a bus. When he saw a huge bus arriving, he aimed his mobile phone towards the tire of bus and he threw it. His phone quickly came beneath the tire and was destroyed. Ashutosh took broken phone to his father and said, "My dear Papa, I cannot survive without a phone." His father unwillingly had to give him another phone. Now, that is how we can use these sets of prepositions in our sentences. Hope you people have understood how to use prepositions in in the relation of these with physical objects which are there. Now, let's proceed to some sentences which we have spoken already. Now, let's come to the bold diagram. Bold diagram also helps us understand some more prepositions. Now, let's see what prepositions are here. Okay, so the bold diagram can help us understand some more prepositions. Now let's see. Now we will take this bowl as an example